1967, Christmas Eve, Mama's house on the far side of the mountain.
Now you two be nice to them twins when they get here. I know we're not accustomed to having so many in the house around Christmas time, and it might strain our stores a bit thinner than we've allowed for. But we've got to pull together at times such as these.
What time is that, Mama?
Absconding, abandonment, orphaning in a certain sense of the word. You see, your uncle on your mama's side who's papa them twins, he was real well off and then.
And then they weren't.
So your grandpa and I took a trip down the valley to see how they was getting on. You know, we found nowhere to be found. And them poor twins fended for themselves. So your grandpa stayed behind to pack what things they need to bring them up top the mountain with us.
But for how long, Mama?
Until their papa comes back. Well, when will that be? Well, sooner. Or maybe later. Well, sometime or another.
He could come stay on my rocket ship.
You ain't got a rocket ship.
Of course I got a rocket ship. All Martian astronauts has got a rocket ship.
That's right, Francis. But I think what Heloise is suggesting is that two red-blooded, real-life girls like the twins will need a bit more shelter than the purely pretend rocket ship can provide.
Fair enough.
What are they called?
Well, who?
The twins?
Why they're called the twins? What else would they be called?
I mean their names.
Well, I can't say I've ever known. Always just call them the twins. I think they're coming. Let's go.
Okay, let's get in here and warm off the cold. Now, Molly, set your stuff over there, and Polly, your stuff over there. No, Molly, your stuff over there, and Molly, Polly, you stay your stuff over there. Come on. You know what? Just set it over here by the hearth, and let's try and warm off this cold. Now, everybody's here. Molly and Polly, and the other way around. Here's the twins.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
They don't look like twins.
Hush up, Heloise. Twins is twins, no matter how different they look.
Mars welcomes you.
Mars? Have we gone and got ourselves all the way to outer space?
Sure didn't seem hardly long enough.
But things are awful peculiar here. Francis is just playing make-believe, girls.
Francis, Heloise, these girls have had a rough go of it these past couple of weeks, and what they need is a good bit of Christian charity. I want you to make them feel as warm and welcome as you're able.
Yes, Grandpa.
Oh, well, it's most gracious of you to invite us into your home in our hour of need.
How long is it since your papa's run off? I mean, how long you been scrapping for yourselves?
Heloise. 2 score days. How long's 2 score? As long as your papa run off? I don't know why it is that your papa's gone, and I'm sure he's got his reasons. But I know he'll be back real soon on account that he loves you both very much and can't stand to stay away from you for very long.
Papa said he lost all his money in the mining concern.
Papa said he couldn't buy no fancy things no more.
And Papa said girls need fancy things.
Girls like us.
And then Papa's gotta buy them.
And if he can't, then he can't be their papa no more.
So he gave us all he had.
The house.
And then he left.
He gave you his house?
Only temporarily.
Man from the bank came by Tuesday last saying we gotta give it to him.
We didn't really have a choice in it, but you know.
Kind of like when you gotta give your tooth to the dentist.
Can't keep it even if you'd rather.
Speaking of giving, give it away that is.
We were wondering.
And we don't mean to presume, but we were wondering.
See, this house Christmas time and all.
If there might be presents.
Presents, yes, and plenty of them. Oh, yeah, plenty enough for everybody now. Grandpa had intended for 2 extras this year, but he has had one heck of a harvest. Now, everybody close your eyes and hold your breath and be prepared for a Christmas gift that no Christmas gift has borne witness to. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Just look how nice those look in the palms of your hands. I've been tending to that shrub for as long as I can remember.
It's been 3 years, ain't it, Grandpa?
That's as long as I can remember.
They're real pretty, Grandpa.
Just look at the red of them berries.
What a beautiful present, Grandpa. Like springtime in December. Is this all? Oh, don't be silly.
I'm gonna launch mine into lunar orbit.
You know what? I reckon I'll just gaze at mine lovingly until it grows further.
Oh, but wait till you get a gander at what we brought. Francis.
Oh, right. Thank you, Kansas.
Were you and Francis down by the creek bed again, Heloise?
Are these rocks?
Not just any rocks. They've been polished smooth by the running water in the creek bed. See how bright they are.
If you want, you can pretend like they're space rocks that smooth up when they burn through the Earth's atmosphere.
Just look how those colors shine.
Sticks, rocks, and goo.
Are those all the presents?
Well, one more still remains. And we saved the best for last. Every year, we gather around the fire and share the best gift of them all.
We gather close and we share a story. Oh dear.
Oh,
Honey.
she's overwrought, yeah.
Maybe they don't have stories where they come from.
Well, don't be silly, Francis. They got stories everywhere. Just some folks forget how good it is to tell them. Think that present's gotta be things you can hold and wear and eat and drink. Where the truth is, there's no kind of present like the one that spoke.
Like the fairy frog, yeah, that's right.
The fairy frog?
Yes, a Jewish legend for our Christmas evening.
Well, is it cheerful? Because our girls could use something cheerful to start the night.
That certainly is the most cheerful thing I can think of right here in this moment.
Well, all right then.
Yes, alrighty. Once upon a time, there was a young man named Hanina who was all grown and married, and his parents had sent for him because they were very ill.
Well, that doesn't sound very cheerful at all.
Patience, mama, patience.
All right.
My son, draw close.
Closer.
Closer.
Closer, your father said.
Know this, my son. We are about to die.
And I will grieve you both twice as long for losing both my mother and my father at the same time.
Do not grieve. It is heaven's plan.
We have been companions in life, and we are grateful that we leave this world together. You will mourn for us in the customary 7 days, which will end on the eve of the festival of Passover.
We are very poor and have little to give you, son.
We have lived pious lives and fear and humble worship of God, and so we are gifted with a certain knowledge to make thrive to a generation of our children and our children's children. Okay.
How have you come of this knowledge?
In a dream.
On the wings of an angel.
On the day before the festival, when your mourning has ended, go forth into the marketplace and purchase the first thing offered to you, no matter what it is. And pay the cost as demanded, no matter how dear. It will in due course bring you good fortune.
You want me to buy the first thing that's offered to me?
That's right.
What if it's a rat-skinned coat?
Buy it.
What if it's a rat-toothed necklace?
You must buy it, son.
What if it's a rat?
I don't think it's going to have anything to do with rats, Hanina.
I mean, you can't be too sure.
In any case, you must put your faith in us.
Hearken to our words, my son, and all will be well. Come on.
And so, the old couple's prediction came to pass. And on the evening before the market, Hanina wondered what adventure he might find there.
Purchase this, my son, and it will bring you a great fortune.
What's in it?
That I may not inform you. Only the purchaser may open it on the feast which begins Passover.
What's the price?
1,000 gold pieces.
That's all I have in this world.
You won't buy it then?
This could ruin me and my dear wife. But I have to put my faith in something wasn't time. I made a vow to my poor parents. So, shopkeeper, I will purchase the box.
And so Hanina took his box home, and when the evening came, he opened it up.
A
How could it be worse?
Could have been a rat.
What's this you purchased, husband of mine? And for all the money we have in this world?
My mother and father promised good fortune.
With a frog?
Looks a little hungry. Do you have a bit of something to feed it?
Yes, I suppose.
Well, more. It needs more.
But Hanina,
We cannot have a hungry mouth under our roof, wife of mine.
oh woe and sorrow. We have no money and this frog has eaten all of our food. What do we do now, Hanina? Surely we'll starve.
Listen to me. Faithful wife of Hanina, you have treated me well, and for that, ask of me what you will, and I shall carry it out.
What can a frog offer us? Flies, a seat on his lily pad?
Listen to the creature, wife. It's a magical being. It's offered us wishes.
How many wishes? Are you talking the standard fare? I might need more than 3.
Ask of me what you wish, and I shall carry it out.
Unlimited wishes?
Unlimited wishes, wife.
Don't get too excited, Nina. It is still just a frog.
I mean, we are hungry and we have no food.
It's done.
Come in.
I got a deluxe food gift basket and cheese set for Mr. and Mrs. Hanina. I'm guessing that's you too. We got extra charcuterie, pickles, jerky, hot sauce, and slick dainties courtesy of Danes Dainties. Have a nice day.
Amazing. I'm amazed.
My shawl has grown ragged, and Hanina's coat's got holes where the patches used to be.
Come in.
Custom tailored and imported fabrics at your service. We got you some wool, llama, alpaca, silk, woolskin, sheepskin, snakeskin, cotton, and polyester. Have a nice day.
I'm an ignorant man, Frog. I wish you'd teach me the lore of humanity. Do I read it?
No, you eat it.
It doesn't look very appetizing.
Education doesn't always have to have a pleasing flavor. It's good for you.
Can I have a little salt or olive oil? It is law. The 17 known languages are now known to me in their entirety. Even the language of the beasts and the birds. Beast! Bird.
I'm busy.
Go bring the precious stones from the depths of the earth, and herbs, and roots. All of this belongs to you. Make the work and values of the herbs and the roots, which you can cure many and all diseases. Because you obeyed the wishes of the dying, and faithfully gave to me a will less be had here, and I rewarded.
But may we not know who you are?
I am the very son of Adam, the first man, given the power of assuming many forms, and not the whole form of a frog. Only a true pious and generous family like Hanina's might realize
And so, Hanina and his wife journeyed home with their treasures in tow. And they became famous for their wealth, their wisdom, and their charity. And lived in happiness with all people for the rest of their lives. Oh, geez, okay. All right.
I do, but they're not for Earth. The Martians have a holiday like Christmas called Pantus. Same time of year and all, except the Martians don't get presents.
They don't?
No, they give them away.
Sounds awful.
But it's not. But it's not. Little Martian children pick up toys and send to Venus on account of the Yuletide solar flare.
You've been reading too many comic books, Francis.
But it's true. A solar flare happens once every 25th of December. Venus is so close to the sun that it burns up all the little Venusian kids' stuff. Their candies, their cakes, their dollies, their slingshots, and their lions, and takes the roof right off their houses. So every year on Pantus, a rocket ship is sent to give a gift to each and every one of those little Venusian children, straight from the hand of a Martian child. And that's the mission I'm on just now. Only I stopped to see family along the way. Children on both sides of Earth's border look forward to it every year, so much that they wrote a poem about it. Would you like to hear it?
Not especially.
Oh, but I would.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
'Twas the night before Pantus, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a Zortax.
What's a Zortax?
A zebra with butterfly wings. The sun caps were hung by the gaslets with care in hopes that a Martian ship soon would be there. The children were all nestled and snug in their beds, while visions of Marzelpaps danced in their heads.
Marzel what?
Marzelpaps, the gnomes with giant toothbrushes who clean the bottom of everyone's bathtub so they can fill them with blueberry tarts in the morning. The moon and the sheen of the sulphuric flow gave luster of tar plants to the tar plants below. Those are like giant sheets that float on the surface so boats can get around. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a Martian freight rocket with cargo boost rear, with an astronaut driver and sunproof chapstick who could be none other than our friend Red Nick.
Who's Red Nick?
Venusians call everyone Nick, and he's red because he's Martian.
Are the reindeer?
You mean Udorks?
What are those?
Field mice with antlers.
Do they pull a sleigh?
Oh no, that's what the cargo boosters are for.
Then what do they do?
They sing carols to all the little good Venusian children who give thanks to the Marzelpaps with a basket of lettuce.
How do you like that?
Well, wrapping the Zortax in boosters they came, he whistled and called to his Udorks by name. Now Zerzit, now Pickwick, now Duzit, now War, come Brillard and Zervit, and Donder and Zor. Come on, don't be Scrooge, come on. To the top of the tarp land, blow a thick air, be careful of the sulfur, don't yellow your hair.
This is silly, Francis.
And then in a flare flick, I heard in the slaw, the prancing and scratching of Eastern Paul, twitching and scratching the whiskers at me, the Udals crawled through where my roof used to be. As I drew in my head and was turning around, up the gas vent ran Nick arrived with the bound. Toys, cakes, and tarts all stuffed in his sack, and the heat of the sun turned his space pants pitch black. The lift of his visor and twist of his head, who gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He said not a word, but went to his work, and he stuck the sun caps beside his Udorks. Pulling his helmet down over the face, he shot out through the gas vent and back into space. He sprang through a ship and signaled his team, and away they all flew in the dioxide gleam. Whee! I heard him exclaim ere he drove away,
Happy Pantus to all, it's all a good day. announcing that it's shown in the most peculiar fashion.
Do you mean that it glowed? How's that?
It glowed!
Nope. It's not how it went. I actually want something like this.
We gotta do something about that Rudolph guy.
What do you have in mind?
On Dasher, on Dancer,
On Prancer and Vixen.
on Comet and Cupid.
On Comet and Blitzen. 8. 4 times 2.
Even numbers, you see.
Rudolph makes 9.
Odd man out.
Ah, dear, I
Don't be cute.
Not to mention he ruins the rhyme scheme.
Okay, so, what if we put him in the front?
No, Dasher and Dancer are the only ones that know the route.
Okay, how about in the back?
Between Donner and me, that's never gonna happen.
Why not?
Well, remember a few years ago when we got stuck in that traffic light? It's kind of had a weird thing about red lights ever since.
Okay, well, suppose we had a 10.
Who do you have in mind? Who do you have in mind?
I mean, there's always Cowlick.
Cowlick. Yeah, Cowlick. His antlers came upside down.
Someone can be rude.
Instead of flying, he digs.
All right. Well then, what if one of us takes a holiday and Rudolph can take their place?
We can't take a holiday. We can't take a holiday.
Why not? Bob Cratchit got a day off for Christmas and he works for a real Scrooge. Who's a Santa Claus guy anyway? Everyone gets a day off except us. That is unfair labor practice if you ask me.
Christmas is the only day out of the year that we work.
Still, you know I have an injury for a little bit this time of year, or maybe Hawaii.
What do we do? What do we do?
Guys, calm down. All right, everyone, gather around. All right, listen up, boys. We gotta find a place for Rudolph in the lineup. I jumped in with all 4 loads. We can solve this little dilemma without a second thought. Yeah. All right, line up. Let's go. All right. What's my eyes now, Jesus? All right. Oh, yeah, we make your way in, Rudolph.
This is not it. Okay.
Go for it, man.
Again.
Go for it.
Okay.
That's my face!
I'm not leaving the front. Okay, what about the front?
That's your answer in the phone.
This is
One more time.
okay. Again, yeah. All right, okay, and?
Oh, yeah, wait a minute.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, boys! Rudolph, I see they found your place online. Alright, here we go. On Dasher, on Dancer.
I think we should follow it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Santa forgot my
No, we didn't. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Didn't they say white?
I think you took a wrong turn.
I
think you went
wrong
left.
turn.
Dasher and gotta use GPS, man.
Wait, please. I'm really confused right now.
Now we do the dance.
I think we would know the problem.
This is the meaning.
Yeah,
You know,
this way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember how we said we're going to unionize?
Yeah.
I
I don't know, I kinda like this, it's kinda fun.
Just because I'm a ring, it doesn't mean I love
Give these wonderful people their candy.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Here you go. Here you go. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Have a Merry Christmas.
Oh, look at that. What's that behind your ear? And behind your ear. And in the palm of your hand. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Cowlick, the digging reindeer, he'll go down in the geological survey.
It's your turn, Mama. Can you tell the one about the 3 persons?
Oh, that's my favorite too.
I can indeed, Francis. Long ago in ancient Greece, there was a great wonder worker named Nicholas, who was known for being a secret giver of gifts. If you left your shoes out at night, Nicholas would come around and leave coins in them.
There is no greater injustice than poverty. None should be made to want. I cannot feed the body if the spirit is wanting.
me. How hard is it to find work in this ancient Greek recession? I can't afford to give my daughters any dowries. The law says no maid might marry without a dowry because our ancient Greek gender politics leaves some things to be desired, and so my unfortunate daughters may not wed the noble Duke who love them and who they love.
Father, our plates are empty. Our rooms are drafty.
And so are our dresses.
His daughters were cold, hungry, and plagued by fleas. I am cold. I'm hungry. I'm itchy. And their father was overcome with shame and sorrow.
Oh, the shame. Oh, the sorrow. I couldn't even find a job flipping falafels at the McDonald's on the corner. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So one night, Nicholas heard of the sad state of this noble family.
They're very noble, but also very sad.
And hungry.
Oh, and itchy.
So one night, while the girls were sleeping and the father was watching, sorrowful and lonely, the good saint took a handful of gold, tied it in the purse, and went off to the nobleman's house. Creeping through the open window, he threw the purse into the house. And the father picked up the purse.
What is this? A purse of gold? Daughters, come and see. Eldest daughter of mine, this will be for your dowry. You may now marry the young man you love.
Oh, father!
Don't you think we ought to do something about the fleas first?
A few nights later, Nicholas filled a second purse of gold and went to the same nobleman's house. Creeping to the open window, he threw the purse into the house.
What is this? Another purse of gold? How wonderful and mysterious. Second daughter of mine, this will be for your dowry. You may now marry the young man you love.
Oh, shoot, the money!
Please, what about the fleas?
I'm very grateful to this generous stranger who keeps tossing purses of gold into my house. Although my head and my body is a little sore, I'd like to know who this man is so I can thank him.
You might want to check the gold for fingerprints. Hey!
Check and see where purses were sewn.
Hide underneath the window and watch for the knives.
Look, Father, he's come for a third time. Quick, grab his robes.
Who are you, noble stranger? Oh, it is you. Our own good engineer is Nicholas. Why do you hide yourself from us?
And he kissed the man's hands and feet, but Nicholas, overcome with confusion at having his good deed noticed, begged the nobleman to tell no one what had happened.
Dear friend, this fortune that has been good to me, but not you, is not but chance. Should you be grateful for me for writing an imbalance of luck? I deserve this chance at generosity no more than anybody else.
But dear Nicholas, you take this opportunity to give. A lesser man might not. A lesser man might take that good fortune to himself.
I do not give so people think I am generous, but rather to free myself from the weight of wealth. For it is written that it is easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God.
And thusly, their daughter was able to marry the young man whom she loved.
After we got rid of the fleas. Oh, yeah.
So she and her father and her two sisters lived happily for the rest of their lives, and the generations to follow and the generations to follow them. Having learned well the lessons of Nicholas, for this deed and many others would be called a saint. Oh, I'm so sorry. Exit the window. Woo!
Molly, Polly. Oh, Daddy's found you at last. Come here, girls. Oh. Thank you, sister of mine, for taking them under your roof. I hadn't meant to be gone for more than a day or so, but then I happened on this tract of land that a fellow said might be ripe of squeezing out some petroleum.
Oh, petroleum, huh? I ain't no wonder on that. Just a catching name for gasoline.
Papa's come back to you girls with arms full, with a new dress for each of you, and earrings besides. I've hired a tailor to meet us at the house this very evening. Getting him to come out on such a day was a dear expense, but well worth it to see your smiling faces.
Oh, Father.
Thank you ever so much.
Does this mean the bank man won't be holding our house out like a loose tooth?
He can have it. I got us a new one, and it's ever so much bigger than the last, with a new room for each of you.
Our very own rooms.
Oh, Father.
Now, we best be on our way. The tailor's gonna be at the house at 10 o'clock, and we've got a trail ahead of us, so we best be on our way.
Oh, well, Father, if it isn't too much trouble, we'd like to stay.
And miss your new dresses?
Well, we haven't shared a story yet.
A story?
Perhaps you heard of them, Harold.
Yes, of course. Well, if you're sure,
We're sure.
then we will stay.
What about the story Mama used to tell us?
About the stranger child?
Oh, we used to love that story.
Used to. It's been so long since I heard it.
Should we tell it?
Oh, yes, girls, please, let's hear it.
It comes from a vampire.
No, Molly, you want a vampire as a count.
Aren't counts vampires?
He was a nobleman, like Papa, and a puppeteer.
Not like Papa.
Count Franz Poppy of Bavaria.
I can't say I've ever met the guy.
You been to Bavaria, Grandpa?
No.
They once lived a laborer who wasn't rich, but he had food and a roof for his family.
Oh my. Let's see.
I earn my living my day by chopping wood.
And I and our two kids, a boy and a girl, help him with his work.
The boy is Valentine.
And the girl, Marie.
They are both pious and obedient children.
And our greatest joy and comfort.
One winter evening, the family gathered around the table to eat their small loaf of bread, while the father read aloud from the holy book.
Alrighty. What good is it for a man to claim to have faith but has no deeds? Now say such a brother or sister is to have daily food or clothing, and say such a one comes to you. You, my children, must be God's instruments, and show your faith through your love and compassion.
Just as they sat down, there came a knock at the window, and a sweet voice called.
Oh, let me in. I am a small child, and I have nothing to eat and nowhere to sleep in. I'm so cold and hungry. Please, good people, let me in.
Oh, come in, stranger child.
We have very little ourselves, not much more than you have.
But what we have, we will share with you. Come by the fire and warm your cold little hands.
You can even have a portion of her bread if you want.
You must be tired. Come lie down in our bed.
May God in heaven reward you for your kindness.
Oh, we have much to be thankful for. We have a warm room and comfortable bed.
While this sweet child has nothing but the sky for a roof and the earth for a couch.
Look at how happy she is in the comfort of her home. Good night, stranger child.
Good night.
Then they fell asleep.
They'd only slept for a couple of hours when little Maria woke and tapping her brother lightly whispered, Valentine, Valentine, wake up, wake up. Look at the beautiful glow at the window.
Whoa, what an incredible light, Marie. In the middle of the night, it could be midday for as bright as it shines. Listen to those voices. Those beautiful voices.
Blessed child, thee we greet with sound of harp and singing sweet. Rest in peace, child so bright, for we watch thee all the night. Bless the home that holdeth thee, in peace and love, its guardians be.
What sweet poetry.
They seem to fill me with unspeakable happiness.
Look, a rosy light in the east.
And look at all the children dressed in sparkling robes.
Oh, Marie.
Why, stranger child, you've changed your clothes all to gold.
Oh, look at your little crown.
How have you changed yourself, little one?
I am the child of Providence, who wanders the world seeking to bring joy and good things to loving children. Because you have watched me this night, I leave you with my blessing.
As the child spoke, she stepped from the door and breaking off a bough from a fir tree that grew near, planted it in the ground, saying,
This bough shall grow into a tree, and every year it will bear Christmas fruit for you.
But where has it gone?
What has happened to the glittering children in glittering robes? Oh,
Look upon me in wonder, children. As my branches grow and grow, I shall be a stately Christmas tree, lined with golden apples and silver nuts and toys. And every year I shall bear the same wonderful fruit.
And our mama used to tell us that when we gather around the Christmas tree and see all of our pretty things underneath, that we always had to be grateful because they were once two very poor children.
And they shared their bread with a stranger child, so be thankful.
That was beautiful, girls. Maybe the most beautiful story I have ever heard.
Suppose we go down to the church orphanage before we go home, Father?
And suppose we give some of those nice things you brought us to the children there. What a lovely thought, girls.
That's good Martian generosity for you.
Merry Christmas, girls.
All right to get up on your own?
All right.
Grandpa, he'll do